Welcome back to AWS Academy walkthrough for Lab 3, Introduction to Amazon EC2. We're coming right back to you at Task 5, Explore EC2 Limits. So Amazon EC2 provides different resources that you can use. These resources include images, instances, volumes, and snapshots when you create an AWS account. There are default limits on these resources on a per region basis. So in the left navigation pane, choose Limits, and it's right above the Instances section. So we're going to select that. Now note, you may see some banner messages indicating that you cannot load some limits. You can safely ignore these messages. Now from the All Limits drop-down list, choose Running Instances. So the All Limits drop-down list, we're going to select Running Instances. Notice there are limits on a number of type of instances that can run in a region. So these are the limits here under the Limits section. For example, there is a limit on the number of running on demand standard. So that would be this one, running on demand standard. Instances that you can launch in this region. When launching instances, the request must not cause your usage to exceed the instance limits currently defined in that region. You can request an increase for many of these limits. Now, let's move on to Task 6. Test termination protection. Termination protection. So in the left navigation pane, we're going to choose Instances. Then we're going to select the web server instance, and in the Instance State menu, we're going to select Terminate Instance. Then choose Terminate. Note, there is a message that says failed to terminate the instance I1234567XXX, the instance I blah 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 blah. This is a safeguard to prevent the accidental termination of an instance. If you really want to terminate an instance, you will need to disable the termination protection. So as you can see here, this is the failed termination message that it was implying. So in the Actions menu, to disable it, we would go to Instant Changes, Change Termination Protection. And you would need to make sure you have the web server selected. So we're going to select Actions, then Instant Settings, and Change Termination Protection. And then we're going to remove this check to enable. It says Termination Protection disabled. This instance is no longer protected against accidental termination. If the instance is terminated, data stored on ephemeral storage is lost. I'm going to go ahead and choose Save. You can now terminate the instance. So we go right back at the instance. We go to Instance State and select Terminate. And then we're going to confirm that we want to terminate it. And there we go, successfully terminated. I03CB, so on and so forth, to let us know that we had done it. This completes your lab. Congratulations. Now choose End Lab at the top page, and then choose Yes to confirm that you want to end the lab. An End Lab panel will appear indicating that you may close the message box now, and then choose the X in the top right corner to close the panel. So we're going to select our End Lab. This ensures that we're ending it. We hit Yes. And as it's processed, at the bottom message here you say, you may close this message box now and lab resources are terminating. So thanks again for coming to the walkthrough for AWS Academy Lab 3 Introduction to Amazon EC2, and this concludes our video.